Because I already have character.
Okay, launching. All right, welcome everybody to round 4. Tonight we have our best of 3 match. Noobs Ask Noobs versus Huge Douches. Noobs Ask Noobs is on the dire side. Huge Douches on the Radiant. I'm Bunny, your host for tonight. Last Talent is away, and many of our other casters are actually playing in this game, so I'll be here casting for you. If you ever want to check out my stream, it's over on Dota Bunny on Twitch.tv. Or you can, of course, Twitter me over on Dota Bunny as well. Joining me tonight, we've got Patriot's very own Sinister. Sinister, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi, Sinister here, team captain Patriot, and just glad to be casting some Dota tonight. How you doing?
Should be a great time. Yeah, absolutely. Doing great. So where can people reach you? If do you have a Twitter you want to hand out or anything like that?
I don't have a Twitter, but I am going to be streaming some games. I'm at Sinister Dota. If you guys wanna follow me there, take some quests, play some heroes. I've been playing Dota for a while now, so if anyone has questions or anything, I'd be more than happy to help out this community.
That's awesome. Great. Thanks for that. So hopefully everybody can hear your speech in the draft screen. I know that's been a problem for Last Talent in the past, so I apologize, and we'll have you reiterate your contact info if people couldn't hear that.
Okay, right on.
But for right now, we've got a couple picks coming out, a couple bans, of course. So there are some interesting picks. It looks like Huge Douches have gone the standard silencer, of course, but then they look like they wanted to get Legion Commander out of there. Very snowbally hero, new to the meta.
Yeah, both teams look like they know exactly what they're going for. I mean, these are some quick bans, quick pickups. So these teams have played with each other before. You know, they know each other maybe a little bit too well. Know what each other's going for.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think the teams have been really researching their opponent's favorite pickups, and this is going fast. Yeah.
I do like Noobs Ask Noobs, Vengeful Spirit and Luna pickup. You know, looks like they're already going to stack the auras, and looks like Huge Douches knows that too because they banned the Dro pick, which would be a lot of damage aura going out there.
Yeah, that precision aura too, stacking with all those. Absolutely. So, what do you think of Vengeful Spirit and Luna? Do you think they're going to lane together, maybe, or?
It's hard to tell with Vengeful Spirit. It's such a diverse hero. I love running Vengeful Spirit as, you know, a core and a support, so I love picking them up early, you know, kind of causes confusion. You don't know where the other team's going to run them, so, you know, Luna, I like to run Luna mid. Luna can hard carry, Luna can mid, you know, also another hero you don't know exactly where they're going to pick or put them. So I have to see a couple more picks to see what they're going for.
That's really interesting. Like, I don't think I've ever seen a Luna mid, but I guess that makes sense. She does have the range for it. I usually see her as more of a more of the hard carry role in the easy lane.
Yeah, absolutely. She doesn't have, you know, an escape. So running Luna mid is very dangerous. You have to just be map aware, but it's definitely viable.
That makes sense. I guess that's down to player skill and how ballsy you are as a Luna, huh?
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice.
So it does look like they're gonna pick up Alchemist. You know, they have a lot of heroes that they could really run in multiple lanes right now. So I don't know if that Alchemist may be a core, or, you know, that Veno could be support, you could run offlane, you could run mid, so looks like they're trying to cause confusion right off the bat, but each team, you know, picking up real quick, looks like they know exactly what plan they're going for, and they're just, you know, sticking to their own plan, not trying to, you know, counter pick or anything like that, which I think that's a good idea. You know, a lot of teams, they try to focus a little bit too much on what the other team's going for, instead of really sticking to their game plan.
I think you're right. Yeah, absolutely. And having a game plan is definitely good. It's interesting that their game plans must not have overlapped very much. That there's no hesitation and no conflict here.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially going in this phase, an elimination phase. So, I think the correct idea is not to, pull any, last minute strats. Just go with what you're familiar with and what you're good with, and just try to outplay the other team.
Sure, that makes a lot of sense.
So,
lots of area effect type stuff coming down too with the Alchemist, Venomancer, Undying, Warlock, Omni Knight even. Really interesting pickups here. I think it's going to lend to some great team fights coming up.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm really curious as to where Huge Douches is going to run that Omni Knight and that Warlock, because those are both, you can run them as supports, but they're both very level-dependent heroes. Same with the Undying. So I don't know if this is a solo off-lane Undying, or they're just going to run dual lanes. That way, Omni and Warlock don't fall behind in the levels that they so desperately need.
That could very well be. I think I remember seeing earlier in the league somebody running an Omni Knight off-lane solo, and that might have even been Huge Douches previously.
Okay, yeah, very viable. I actually I like the Omni Knight. That repel, so you can't get stun locked. You just run away. Plus, you have a heal. Because Omni Knight really doesn't need that much farm. Just needs those quick levels, so you can team fight early on. Immune to physical damage. That's going to be pretty big, especially with Noobs Ask Noobs. They're stacking that physical damage aura. So.
Sure, that makes a lot of sense. Absolutely, I was actually really surprised to see how successful that solo offlane was with the Omni Knight. There were a lot of times when I thought like, oh, he's really going to get caught out here, but then yeah, he'd just throw down an ability and just walk away, and nobody could do anything about it.
That's pretty great. I've actually watched a lot of EG professional Dota team run the Omni Knight in the offlane, and they have great success with that too. So it'll be interesting to see where, like I said, Huge Douches actually puts that Omni Knight.
Very cool. So we have an Ursa pickup for Noobs Ask Noobs.
10 seconds to go.
So what do you think? Are they going to try to take that Ursa as their carry, or just going to rely on the backup Luna too?
I'm not sure. You obviously can run Ursa in the jungle, but then you're sacrificing a laning presence. So I don't know if they're gonna tri-lane with that Ursa, have the Veno offlane, Alchemist support with the VS, and then Luna mid. They have a lot of different combinations. I don't know exactly which one of what position each one of Noobs Ask Noobs players runs. So I'm gonna have to wait to see where they actually put the heroes in the lane.
From what I've seen, they've been a little bit flexible about their pickups and who runs where. I think that they put Ben mid against his will last time, so it should be interesting to see what they do this time.
Okay.
All right. So let's see. Running down the list, we'll start with Noobs Ask Noobs. We've got some quick teleports. Wow, there might be some early action here, but I'll try to run through this quick.
Their early Roche, which they actually can with that Alchemist armor debuff, and those they have a lot. They have armor from Venge debuff. They have that Lunar Blessing from Luna. So that's 14 extra damage on all the heroes. So 14 times 5. I'm not very good at math, but that's a lot of damage. They have the VS debuff. At level 1, that Wave of Terror does -3 armor, plus that Acid Spray on Alchemist does how much armor is that? -4. So that's -7 armor. So looks like they're gonna easily be able to take this, especially with that Ursa Fury Swipe stacking.
Yep, they are working down Roche very quickly.
Swap the tanks. Very awesome.
And it looks like Radiance. Yeah, absolutely. Radiance unaware completely. They're going to be surprised once this Roshan gets announced.
Yeah, they're not even checking.
There it goes. Let's see how they react.
Noobs Ask Noobs coming to play. I like this game.
Yeah. Wow, what a practice strat. And here comes the laughs.
Yeah, exactly. Now everyone on Noobs Ask Noobs is level 2, so they're gonna have a very good laning phase.
Yeah, that was great, even before the bell. You can hear the horn going off right now. So I'll flip back to just announcing. We've got Vengeful Spirit, Cheeks of Flappin is running Venge. We've got Kyle Crimson Manring on the Ursa, and they're both in the off lane. We've got Sabone going mid with the Venomancer. We've got Alchemist over here, Clyde Frog, Jared Clyde Frog Patterson, running back to base for some reason. Not sure which lane he's going to end up in. We have our very own Ben Yadneb Day off on the Luna in safe lane, and he's going to be met by the. Looks like we've got a pause. Let's see, we have the Viper pausing.
Tactical pause. I love this humor.
Okay.
Rethinking your strat. Already coming up with the talk. I feel like head games is a huge part of competitive Dota. Just like any kind of competitive sport, if you get it inside your opponent's head, they're gonna be second guessing themselves. You know, it might cause them to not make plays when they could have, or make mistakes.
Yep, could be, absolutely. And I think that's one of the interesting things about them going for the early Roche as well is just the mind games of it. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You're sitting in your base and you see that, that pop up, you hear that sound, you're thinking, oh crap, we're already behind.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so going back to the huge douches, we've got Pretty Bunnies on the Omni Knight over here in the tri lane. We've got Kyler on the Undying, and some pings going out already. But looks like they're going in.
Looks like first.
Yeah, Warlock's gonna fall. That was a great play. But now they've got to get out of here fast and take their advantage with them.
I don't think, yeah, Luna's not gonna be able to get out, but she does have the Aegis, so that Tombstone is gonna run out when she comes back. That's a double slow, actually. I didn't think about that. The repel plus the zombie attacks on Undying.
Sure.
I don't know how I feel about this aggro try from Huge Douches, because these are three level-dependent heroes, and they're all going to be splitting that experience. So it's going to be kind of interesting to see how they pull this off.
Yeah, that could really hurt them later, but we'll see if they can make something of it. So anyway, we've got Huge Douche over on the Warlock. And back to mid, we have Captain Trips on the Viper at mid. That makes sense, of course. And Weaver in the easy lane. Zach from Huge Douches will be playing Weaver. And it looks like he's soloing that lane, of course, so that we can have the tri lane up here at top. We'll watch that for action. Yeah, the thing about having the tri lane there is you really do need to make something of it, or as you were saying with that experience split, you're just kind of wasting time.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it would be one thing if you have like a couple early level heroes, like 3 heroes with stuns or abilities that they can use at level 1. But these 3 heroes, they need Omni Knight needs that either that repel, heal, and that degen aura. Warlock, you want to get Warlock level 6 as fast as possible. I don't think he's too useful until he gets that ult and Undying. Undying usually you see run solo against multiple heroes because I believe it's decay. Yeah, you steal that strength from multiple heroes. You don't want to just take 4 from one person,
Yeah,
so
that makes a lot of sense.
Kind of interesting.
Yep, and as you were talking before with the early levels being so desirable on the Omni Knight, he's definitely not going to get them here. I think with Warlock that he actually wouldn't be terrible in tri lane though. He has a lot of harass early if he goes into the build with either really the Shadow Word or the Fatal Bonds. He can put a lot of harass down.
Yeah, that is true. That Fatal Bond's OP.
Yeah, there you go.
I do like the way Noobs is playing this. They're staying very split, not letting that Undying take that double DK, double strength. So if they keep playing like this, I think this is going to be an easy lane win for them, even though they're outnumbered.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. Though right now, Luna isn't really getting the farm that she needs. She's at 4 last hits. And Viper really doing a lot of last hitting in the mid lane. He's at 22 last hits and 1 deny so far, leading the chart.
Yeah, I don't know why Sabone didn't go for any clarities or any kind of regen items. He should be stacking the Plague Wards, but he's going to run out of mana because he has no clarities. He could easily win this lane if he stacks those Plague Wards, but he doesn't have the mana regen for it.
Right.
So we'll see what happens there.
Yeah, that might be a little bit tough for him, and he did go ahead and pick up a chainmail, so it looks like he's not going to go for a bottle at
It looks
mid.
like he's rushing that mechanism, which I actually like. I like having a Venomancer mid rushing the mechanism. That gives you a lot of push power early on.
Ain't a pretty sight right now.
As soon as you get that mech, your whole team groups up. But they don't really have that much of a pushing team lined up, so
That's true. At least not until Ursa comes online.
yeah, maybe they're just going for the team fights. Maybe they're gonna, draw this out. I I think Noobs has the late game because they are running that support alchemist. He can turn into a core later on. Um,
Yeah,
Huge
once he
Douches
gets six
has
slotted for sure.
yeah, absolutely huge Douches. They have that Weaver. They have a Warlock. If Warlock gets a lot of farm gets fed, Warlock can carry pretty hard, but that's if he gets fed.
Sure. And then all of a sudden you have like what, two plus what? How many teams can get up to? Four?
Yeah,
Something?
4. Add Q2 and then Refresher.
Yeah,
Obviously another 2.
that's all crazy. And it looks like they're diving here, going after the alchemist, and he's going to try to TP out.
Very good TP.
Ooh.
See, this is the problem with this aggro try. They have no disable. That could happen every single time they want to go on somebody.
Yeah. That was a really well played TP there.
Absolutely. And see, they haven't got a kill yet. They're all leeching each other's experience. What they should do is they should pull this this big camp right above the river. They should be pulling it into the lane, deny the experience for Ask Noobs. I just don't think they're being very efficient and effective with this tri lane.
I think you're right. That actually is an advanced strategy to pull that across, or at least intermediate at least. But who knows? Maybe that's a little bit past our level at Noobs, like at this noob levels that we all seem to be playing in the league. So
that is true. I didn't think about that. How's Ursa? Ursa is sitting at 30 last hits. Actually, almost double the Weaver's last hits, which is pretty interesting. I mean, he did have a VS babysitting him, but I don't think they could really do anything against this Weaver as long as the Weaver doesn't make a huge mistake.
Yeah, I think you're right, especially lacking any vision at the moment. And it looks like Ursa is going to go alone against the Weaver in this lane while they try to rotate some power up into mid. And it looks like they have a smoke going out.
Looks like they're going to go on that Viper. I mean, they do have 2 stuns minus armor and a slow. They could get this.
Yeah, here they go.
Getting that stun up on that alchemist though. Oh, there we go. The ult goes up. They're going to get this kill with ease.
Very nice.
VS might go down.
Oh, Venge. Oh no.
I mean, it's a trade that a support for a core, so not a bad trade. I think they could have done that a little bit better though.
Could have been a little bit cleaner, but I think you're right. It was a good trade. I'd take that any day. It's kind of Venge's job to die in trades.
If you need to. Don't just die just to die though.
Oh, that's not the way I play. I don't know.
The VS does have the. I mean, I'm sorry. The Venomancer does have the mech coming out. It's nice. Nice to get that early mech. 7 minutes, 7.5 minutes. They could actually. They wanted to group up. That's a pretty big deal that early on in the game.
Yeah, I agree.
And health regen. Ursa's back at the base. I wonder if he's gonna pick up a smoke and Roche right now because he can definitely do it.
Possibly so. He's got a lot of items to manage, though.
Going to be up. I forgot they early roached.
Oh right, yes.
Yeah, up in a couple minutes. They're actually scouting it out. Huge douches because they know as soon as that's back up, Ursa can take it.
And especially with Ursa being off the map for a while, they probably were suspecting that.
Absolutely. So good map awareness by them.
Some pings going out at top. Looks like they are going to try to catch the alchemist in the jungle, but he's going to walk away.
Yeah, they can't hold him. I mean, Warlock does have that slow, but that does take that upheaval. It takes a time to activate. It's not that big of a hold right off the bat until you're channeling it for a while.
That's true. I wonder if that stacks well enough with the degen aura from the Omni Knight that could help them out. He did skill it to level 2, which gives him an 18% movement slow, as long as anybody's within that 350 radius.
Yeah, but I mean, they could just walk away. If this Luna and this Alchemist are smart, as soon as they see that Omni Knight walking up, they're just gonna walk away.
Yeah, that makes sense.
This Luna is struggling to find farm though, so I mean, this is not a completely useless tri lane.
That's true. Yeah, I think you're right that that they have been keeping her down a lot. That easy lane has not been so easy for them. The
Absolutely.
the Alchemist is only at 4 last hits, and Luna's at 13, which really puts them far behind Ursa and especially Viper, now leading the chart at 76 last hits.
Yeah, Viper, even with that death, is actually still leading the net worth charts. So
Mm-hmm.
Huge Juices isn't isn't in as bad spot right now. I do think they should rotate around that tri lane though. Oh, we have rotations coming in from Noobs.
That's right, let's see if they can do anything with 4 heroes in the lane now. Looks like Alchemist is going to try to initiate, but I didn't hear him charge a potion. They're probably waiting for Sabone to come over with the Venomancer.
Yeah, it looks like they're just gonna push this. You know, they have the mechanism up, and a lot of push power with that with those plague wards. So.
Yep, and here come the wards, and some pings on the tower.
Yeah, this is where you need that level 6 on that Warlock, you know, and that level 6 on that Ami.
Yep, and the ultimate coming out from Luna. Looks like they're going to chase them away from the tower and be able to bring it down here. Pretty Bunny's running back in.
Doesn't have enough mana for the mechanism, so kind of useless right now.
That is a problem, and no wand charges.
That Ursa barely got away.
Yeah.
I think that Weaver could have got him.
That was a little scary.
Dire's mid tower's having technical difficulties.
Yeah, and while Noobs is trying to gather for a push at top, looks like Viper's been making the most of it at mid and putting a little damage on tower.
Yeah, I don't know if they should spend this much time trying to push tier 1 tower. Letting Viper free farm. Especially because the Viper does counter Ursa pretty hard.
Yeah, especially in the mid game when Viper's strong and Ursa really isn't yet.
Absolutely. I mean that Viper strike, and
yeah.
they have a lot of things to kite Ursa, and that's Ursa's biggest weakness. That Warlock slow.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and Cheeks goes down on the Vengeful Spirit there.
This Alchemist gonna go down too. I think they should just cut their losses.
Yeah, they're gonna have to at that point. Oh, but they're going back in.
They're still gonna fight. That no mana on that Veno is really killing them.
Yep, but Ursa's gonna TP out.
Yeah.
Dire's mid tower won't last much longer.
Very well played by the Weaver. I mean,
yeah,
a lot
I
of
agree.
people don't get the swarm early on. I think that is OP. That swarm is huge.
Yeah, it's really annoying. You can tell an ability is really good if it's really annoying if you're playing up against it.
Absolutely. If you don't like it.
For now. Dire's top tower's getting beat
Oh, and a TP coming back in to defend. Here comes the Alchemist. And he's going to walk away and rage away.
Dire's top tower, you know the drill.
Yeah, that Veno is 2 levels higher than anybody else. I mean, I'm sorry, that Viper is 2 levels higher than anybody else in the game. I don't think they should have given him that long of a solo farm.
Yeah, they might pay for that in the mid game, but the good news is Viper really does fall off toward late game, so if they can survive to the late game, then they might be okay.
This is true.
I'm trying to be optimistic. Oh, and they don't even see the Weaver there. There come the pings.
Yeah, 4 on that one right now. Luna's a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, but she dodged the swarm.
Dive her right now. She actually does have her ult, but I mean that only does so much damage.
Sure.
Radiant's mid tower's coming apart.
That Alchemist and Veno are gonna go ahead and push that middle tower.
Yeah, that's dangerous to stand there, and now she runs.
Radiant's
there you go.
Tower could use a hand.
Yeah, that tower's gonna fall.
Dire's lost the top
Yeah, she hit them
tower.
with that.
Radiant's mid tower's getting banged up.
And it looks like Huge Douches are wisely taking their advantage and going into a different lane. Looks like there's some action at mid.
Radiant's mid tower.
Yeah, Noobs
doing
did
so good.
actually siege that tower pretty well, stacking those plague wards.
Yeah, nicely done by Sabone. There goes the Weaver on a chase. Sabone will use his Poison Nova and run off the Weaver.
Yeah, that Weaver's gonna go down.
Somebody's
There you
Nice.
go.
That's why I love
Well done.
Venomancer in a solo lane. Get those levels, get that ult up. That's huge damage. Ult can't kill, but all that extra poison, those dot stacks, they'll finish him off. Anyone off, really, at this level.
Yeah, it's a really interesting mechanic how the Poison Nova can't actually kill you, but can reduce you all the way to like 1 hit point, and then...
No, that's so funny. I don't understand why why it is that way.
I don't know either.
A lot of damage.
Oh, and Omni Knight falls there. Ursa looks like he caught him out with the double damage rune.
Nice, has that blink dagger too. That's pretty big for Noobs as Noobs.
Yeah, that's the only way to run Ursa as far as I'm concerned. He just can't engage unless he has the blink dagger.
Oh, absolutely. Definitely agree with you there. I wonder if he's gonna go for that Roshan pretty soon. I would even go. I might have picked up that double damage and try to finish it pretty fast.
Yeah, that would make sense. But it looks like the DD faded. He probably didn't have the time on it. He made good use of it though, getting the kill.
Absolutely. Can't
Here
complain
comes
about
Viper.
the kill. Oh, they're gonna go on Viper. Yeah, see, Ursa's gonna be completely useless right now. You're gonna back up when that Omni ults. Looks like
Yeah.
that's what they're gonna do right now. Nice swap from BS, but might cost her a life. They're not gonna.
The bone's gonna
they're
fall to
back
the...
up.
Yep.
Those zombies.
And Huge Douche is taking the advantage of momentum here to chase down the low health heroes. And Alchemist will also fall. He was just too slow. Well played by Huge Douches there.
And that Omni Knight puts up an aggressive ward right above the Roche pit. You know, that's awesome. I love it when I see people after they take a fight, they do something about it. You know, placing those aggressive wards, giving that vision, that's pretty huge early on in the game.
Yeah, that's really smart.
Try to Roche, but it's gonna take a while.
yeah. Roche is pretty tanky there. He's really not taking a lot of damage.
I mean, they will be able to do it if they're not contested, but it's gonna take a lot of their resources.
Yeah, and I think they might be contested soon. A lot of TPs coming out. Oh, and there comes the blink.
Yeah, they.
Ursa going in, but oh, he looks so low.
I think he should have waited for his team. They're gonna get the Aegis right now.
That's right, and Weaver picking up the Aegis. A wise pick.
Great poison Nova hit the entire team.
That was.
Maybe not the Omni Knight. I don't know if it hit the Omni Knight. But I don't think it's gonna be enough. You know that magic corrosive skin from that Viper blocks a lot of magic damage.
Yeah, it sure does. Despite the great initiation, it looks like they're gonna walk away with 3 of their heroes still standing.
They did start that fight with an Ursa down though.
That's true.
Yeah,
it's not looking too good for Noobs as Noobs right now. They need that early advantage and they need to keep it going on. So
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know what their game plan is, but I think they need to adjust it right now.
That'd probably be wise. Weaver still has the Aegis, so it's gonna be tough. Keeping that tower especially, because it looks like they're going to try to siege it here. Oh, but all the TP's coming down. Might be another fight coming up quick.
Yeah, huge douches are ahead, but I don't think they should take a fight underneath the tower right now.
Alchemist picked up the DD rune there, and it looks like he's going to try to cut off behind him. Thinking better of it.
I don't know, they have that Veno and that Ursa going in, but they don't have any detection, so I don't know what they're... Oh, actually, the Alchemist does have Dust of Appearance.
And there's the Dust, yeah.
Just gonna ult.
Yeah.
Dust isn't very effective on Weaver.
Weaver's very slippery.
Yeah, you pop that Dust, and all he has to do is ult. No more Dust.
Mm-hmm. I think what I'd really like to see on the side of Noobs Ask Noobs is somebody picking up a Diffusal Blade.
Oh, absolutely.
So that they can counter the Omni Knight. Because they're going to have a lot of trouble against that Guardian Angel coming down, but if they can use Diffusals to purge the buff, then they can actually take some fights.
Yeah, I think that's what Luna should have rushed instead of a Mask of Madness. I don't think this Mask of Madness was the best pickup. I know they're going for a push strategy, but they have a lot of heroes that put out a lot of damage. So especially their team fights, they have that Warlock ult. If you're stuck in that Mask of Madness and you get those zombies on you, yeah, you're not running away. I don't care how fast you are.
Yeah, that's true. It's surprising how much that slows you down. You just get all those ghouls just kind of pulling you down. You can really feel it when you're playing against it too.
Yeah, absolutely. You gotta focus that as soon as it comes up. It's kind of like a Phoenix ult. Everyone should switch and focus that, or it's gonna bite you.
A very deep ward getting placed by Omni Knight there, but he might pay for it. He's getting caught out and stun locked. And he falls.
They do get him.
Nicely done. I wonder if they saw him place the ward, though.
Pretty sure they did. I don't know if they're going to try to de-ward that right now. Noobs are grouping up. I'm pretty sure they're going to go push that tier 1 top tower on Radiant side.
Yeah, they are moving that way quickly. I don't know if they saw the Weaver and are chasing him as well. I don't know if they have any vision items at the moment. Checking. Yeah, looks like Alchemist does have a dust. They might be hungry for a kill there. But no, they're going to divert and try to take the tower here. It was low health. This should be quick.
Absolutely. This was a smart play by them not waiting for the creep wave because they do know obviously that tier 1 towers do not have any backdoor protection whatsoever. So that was a good play on them. I wonder if they're just going to keep rotating around trying to push towers, or if they're just going to, have that Luna and Alchemist farm up.
I think the farming plan might be to their advantage at the moment.
Absolutely, I do see them winning this game, late game.
Yeah.
I think they have more cores, so playing that defensive game might work out to their benefit right now.
The Dire best do something about that bottom tower.
It looks like
looks like the Veno is going to Fusel actually, so.
Oh, great.
Guess what's happening to Dire's
2
bottom
Blades
tower.
of Alacrity and a Robo Magi, yeah. That's a very smart move. Very good pickup if he can get that pretty soon.
Yeah, that would actually combo well with his wards as well. Getting people to eat that slow and have them take more ward damage too.
Oh yeah, they're not moving at all. Didn't think about that.
Yeah, I love items like that with the flexibility when they've got like multiple facets to them that you can really abuse. You've got the slow off it, or things like Force Staff, where you can like Force Staff enemies. And oftentimes you don't think about utilizing it offensively as well. But yeah, Diffusal Blade is one of those definitely where you can manipulate the slow to make enemies really have a hard time getting away. It looks like Weaver is going to chase the Luna here away from the Ancients.
I think he could have chased right there.
Yeah, she was pretty low.
Especially with the swarm, every time it clicks, that's a minus armor. So those clicks on Weaver they hit harder and harder as time goes on with the swarm on them.
Right. It looks like there's a fight. They're going to dive the tower.
Ooh, that double damage Viper. Yeah, they're both going to go down right now.
Their health just dropping so fast. Here come the TPs in response. Looks like it's going to be a big fight. All of the abilities going out. Ursa's going to fall.
That's a full team wipe.
That is. Great plays by HD there. And it looks like they'll be able to take this tower pretty easily for it.
You know the drill. Them Dire buildings are tough as nails for now. The Dire might want to mine the top tower.
Yeah, Viper does have the Ags up, so that's pretty big, especially with the Ursa. What's the cooldown with that? 12-second cooldown. Gonna be kiting that Ursa all game long.
Yeah, absolutely. And that slow is so huge when he ults you.
Oh, absolutely, and that's what Ursa needs. Ursa needs, you know, to be up on people, but
Mm-hmm.
that's slow. He's gonna have to, you know, start initiating fights a little bit with more caution. I would even wait until your whole team goes in and then try to pick off, you know, the little squishier people. Maybe try to pick off that Omni Knight because that Omni Knight just makes a lot of their team useless. They have a lot of physical damage.
Yeah, that does make sense. If you can pick him off first, then he can't be that multiplier effect in the team.
Absolutely. And Huge Douche almost has his Aghanim Scepter. That's gonna be another problem for them too. 2 golems instead of 1 now.
Mm-hmm.
It is good to be among
Luna
my
does
kin.
almost have that Black King bar. That's gonna help them out a lot.
Yeah, I think so.
I think they need to start farming the Alchemist a little bit more right now. You know, stacking those Ancients. Alchemist is very good at stacking Ancients and taking Ancients. So.
Gold and sweat.
Right. Especially with his Grievel's Greed and everything, just picking up a lot of. Oh, and it doesn't look like he actually went any points into Grievel's Greed. So.
Yeah, he was support, so I agree with that build.
Sure.
Yeah, he's just really squishy right now. He instantly went down in that fight.
Yeah, and another team wipe.
They can't even
Well,
get out.
yep.
They shouldn't fight. I mean, that Luna wasn't even close. They shouldn't try to be fighting right now. A lot of fights around the Roshan pit though.
Yeah.
They both don't want each other having that Aegis.
I guess that makes sense with an Ursa on the map, though. You really want to exert the map control so he doesn't feel safe to go there.
What's happening to Dire's bottom tower?
And that Weaver decided not to time lapse.
Wow.
I was about to make a comment on that ult. I don't know. I was about to say
Dire's bottom tower's getting the
that Luna's
business.
ult was a good idea. But
Yeah, it apparently was. It was a great idea.
that's paid off.
I wonder if he was just. Do you ever get in that pattern where you're just like trying desperately to hit hit your ultimate key, and you just keep getting like mini stunned from those the lucent beams?
I guess so. Does the Luna's ult Lucent Beam?
Oh, you know, I think you're right.
I don't think.
I think it does not. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know what was going on, especially that the Lucent Beam didn't even mini stun him because the Weaver has a Lincoln Sphere. So I mean,
Right.
I know you're trying to give him excuses.
I'll work on it. I'll work on it. I've got a million excuses when I'm playing games, so I'm sure I can come up with something.
I think everybody does. Everybody does.
Yeah.
Maybe the Weaver was just trying to Sakuchi, but it was off cooldown, trying to save that ult.
Sure.
We got one.
Yeah, good job. Yay, we got there.
Noobs Ass News is gonna take the Roshan, take the Aegis. Let's see if that'll help them turn it around.
Yeah, I hope so.
Roche is tough, but the Dire's tougher still.
And one of them better take the Aegis. There we go. So Ursa picks it up.
You guys need that.
Just juggling some items here.
Yeah, the Viper is still on top of that net worth chart, followed by Luna. And then Weaver and the Undying. So Ursa's behind a little bit right now. Gotta catch up.
Yeah, I agree. But it looks like their primary farmer really was intended to be the Luna in this game, so maybe they're putting all their eggs in that basket.
I don't think that's gonna be enough though. I think they need more than one core online, and I think they need it now.
Yeah.
They're going for Viper.
Nice.
They're gonna get this kill. Ooh.
That was an interesting swap, yeah.
If they're going to go. Yeah, I think it was just you know, let's make sure we get the kill.
Sure. But now here's the team fight. Guardian Angel comes out,
Yep.
and Ursa doesn't really have an answer. It's gonna get chased down.
Yeah, this Weaver is hitting everybody with the swarm, which is a pretty big deal.
Yep. And he's still on the chase. Him and a zombie. Go, zombie! There comes Poison Nova. A lot of slow, but Weaver is able to just Shikuchi out of it. That's one of the great things about Weaver is whenever he does that Shikuchi and gets the max move speed, so there's really no slowing him.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Radiant's bottom tower ain't a pretty sight right
Yeah, it's
now.
very hard to
Can't do nothing about Dire's structures right
keep
now.
that Weaver in check.
Dire's mid tower,
Yeah.
Especially if you get going early on. It's gonna snowball out of control.
Yep,
Pretty
just so
squishy
slippery.
hero, but if you get those stat items,
It was an interesting play by Pretty Bunnies there to tank the tower hits to save the creep wave.
Dire's mid tower.
yeah, just want that extra damage, get that push. They could probably rack some right now. They know
Smart
that
plays.
Luna ult's down. They said Knight to play smart. I think that's a good choice because you don't want to give an advantage to this Dire team.
Yep, I agree, and especially with the 6.82C rewarding smart play, and not just the greedy plays where the enemy can take you down after some kill streaks and get a big gold advantage.
They don't want no rubber band Dota. No chances for comebacks. They're playing it very well. Good for them.
Smart Dota. I don't know what that is.
Looks like Luna is gonna go for an eagle song next. I'm sorry, a butterfly.
Yeah, that might pay off. It definitely will give her more survivability, and I don't think anyone's going MKB on the other side at the moment, so...
I mean, yeah, but they have that Viper, you know, that's putting out a lot of magic damage with that
That's
Viper
true.
strike. I think I would have gotten a little more tankability, especially using that Mask of Madness.
Sure. That makes sense too.
Trade 1 for 1 though, and looks like they're gonna get that Omni as well.
Yeah, Purification comes out, but now he's got to run, because Ursa's going to chase him down.
Use that
If Ursa can get the
blink
blink, there's the blink.
There you go.
What's happening to Dire?
Well played.
Good trade, 2 for 1. It was their Luna, and they lost the tower though, so I don't know how I feel about this. Do they have TPs? Alchemist does.
Dire's
Ursa
bottom
does
tower's
not.
getting the
Neither does that VS, but that Venom. Venom and Alchemist are the only 2 people that can TP back. They're gonna lose racks right now.
Yeah, that's really dangerous, but they're going to make the most of it and see if they can take a tower.
I don't know if they're going for the tier 2 for racks. Is a good trade on their part.
Not a great trade, but hopefully they'll, be able to do something with it.
I don't know. The huge douches can get mega creeps right now. You know, they can keep
Yeah.
pushing. They don't have to back up anytime soon.
That's true, and they're on it. Oh, but they're going all the way for the base. It's a base race.
Undying does not have a TP though. But I mean, I think everybody else will be able to defend.
The tower's still taking a lot of damage. And Luna's going back to defend.
Yeah, they're gonna be held in place. They're gonna lose the Alchemist here.
Dire's mid tower could use a little help.
Probably the Venomancer now.
Radiant's
Yeah.
mid tower
Probably so.
banged up.
Just throwing some poison behind him, but he's got to run. Nowhere to go. Just running down the lane, and Ursa's thinking about backing him up, but no, he's going to back
Yeah,
up.
don't do that.
No.
You need to back up. You need to get back to the base like right
Dire's
now,
mid
like
tower's
yesterday.
having technical
Oh no, don't go in behind him. No, he's going to go through the trees. And he'll be fine, but Venomancer will fall. Oh, and let's see if they spot at Ursa, but he's going to blink away. He'll be safe.
Radiant's mid tower could use a hand. Dire's mid
And some
tower's
pings
having
going out.
technical difficulty.
HD is hungry for some more kills, but everybody is safely back in base.
Yeah, this Warlock actually, for huge uses, has a lot of money right now, you know. He's about to open up a Swiss bank account soon. I don't know if he's going to go for the refresher, what he's going to go for.
Yeah. Would make sense, though. He's got the arcane boots, he's got his Aghanims. I would like to see 4 demons at once, that would be fun.
Yeah, that would not be good for noobs as noobs.
Yeah.
Looks like they're going to siege right now. I think that's the way to go.
Radiant's top tower's in bad
They
shape.
do have the Guardian Angel up. That pretty much. Actually, the Weaver's gonna back up, playing it safe. I don't know if they should play it too safe though. This Noobs team does. Their team comp definitely wins the late game, so
Yeah, pressing the advantage might be nice, but I don't know. Warlock's ultimate is still down too. He's got 10 seconds. Maybe they're just gonna hold off for just a minute.
Yeah, that would be smart. There you go, it's up. Yeah, they don't want this game going late game. I think they're going to push right now. They do have 1 Rax, but I don't think that's enough to put this game away, get them the victory.
I agree. I think they'll probably take this wave, and then looks like one of them went top. They might try to push top out. Weaver's they're knocking down some creeps now.
Yeah, I think they should just push the top out and then meet mid or meet top and get another set of Rax. They don't really need to split push right now. They're ahead. They could just take a team fight.
Yeah, I agree.
Even uphill.
Yeah, that's quite probable. But again, playing safe, maybe they're just trying to give themselves some options by pushing the lane up so that they can... Oh no, here they go.
Yeah,
Going in.
Go. There's that ult. Yeah.
A quick kill there on the Ursa. Here comes Guardian Angel. Nice.
You know what's killing them? That Luna keeps using that ult with his creep wave. Those creeps instead of hitting the heroes.
Yeah, but she was just desperate to put some damage on him, I think.
There you go, that Alchemist gonna fall. They got 3 for nothing. Yeah, they could go ahead and just end it right now. Ursa and Luna do have a buyback, but their Luna's ult's down.
Yep, and they will take mid tower and start working on the racks.
I think they should just end the game right now.
Probably so.
There you go, there's the GG call. I think that was
the right time.
Yeah.
So a good game. I don't think anybody made any critical mistakes. Yeah, well played to everybody.
Yeah, game. So is this best 2 of 3 now, right?
Yeah, it is. So we'll see who'll take the next game. We'll be taking about a 10-minute break, and then once everybody's situated, we'll launch again.
Okay, awesome.
Okay, welcome back everyone to game 2 out of best of 3. Noobs Ask Noobs versus Huge Douches. First game was taken by Huge Douches tonight, and with a good showing by Noobs Ask Noobs as well, but looks like we're in game 2, so if Huge Douches takes this one, they eliminate Noobs Ask Noobs from the tournament. If not, we're on to game 3. This is Bunny. I can be reached over at Dota Bunny on Twitter and on Twitch.tv, and with me tonight we've got Patriot.Sinister again. Sinister, would you like to say hello?
Hello everyone. You guys can reach me at Sinister Dota on twitchtv.com, and just happy to be casting some Dota matches on a Friday night. How are you doing, Bunny?
Good. Having a lot of fun. It's been it was a good first game.
It was a good first game. Noobs Ask Noobs pulled out that before the game started roast strat.
Yeah, that was a surprise. What skill? What balls?
Yeah, pretty interesting. Unfortunately, they couldn't pull out the victory. I mean, I think they need to take a step back and oh, there they go, like already batting the Undying. Yeah, reassess what they're doing. They kind of need to, I think, work more on the outdraft rather than a strategy like that. But it was pretty ballsy.
Yeah.
Fun to watch.
I don't think it was necessarily a bad move. They practiced it enough to pull it off, and they didn't really take any penalties for it. So I don't think that really held them back in the game or anything. But yeah, reevaluating now and trying to come into game 2 and take a win out of it will definitely be something they need to really go out all out on. So
absolutely, this is their elimination match.
Yeah,
this one, so.
Make or break. This one counts. Oh, nice.
I like that pick, Faceless Void. I think he's still a little OP if played right. So I personally love drafting a Faceless Void first draft. I think it's very viable. So let's
I agree.
Go with it.
Yeah, it should be a good time
for that. Yeah, that wombo combo. Or
I think so. There are a lot of open options for wombo combos once you've got a Faceless Void on your roster.
Absolutely. You can get that Witch Doctor, that Skywrath.
Yeah. Yeah, anything that needs some lockdown in order to land a skill shot, even an Invoker.
Absolutely.
Reserve time.
They're thinking about it. They don't have to go for it right off the bat. There they go. There's
You called it. Nice.
Yeah, Huge Douches need some shutdown right now.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to go ahead and pick up their offlaner now and leaving their options open. when you're not sure what you're going to do, Bristleback is a pretty safe play.
Yeah, absolutely. You could actually run the Bristleback mid, depending on the lineup.
Oh, that's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that. Is that pretty effective, you think?
I've actually watched.
5
I
seconds.
believe it was VG. They have Super. They're mid.
Uh
One
huh.
of the best mids in professional
Reserve
Dota right now.
time.
He's run Bristleback mid a couple times and worked very well with it. So
Nice.
those bans, Tinker ban.
Radiant's
I don't know if Tinker ban. Actually, Tinker does work very well with Witch Doctor. I don't think Tinker. I'm sorry.
Clockwork? Yeah.
Yeah, works well with Witch Doctor, but I don't know about the Faceless Void.
Dire's ban.
Sure. Yeah, and it looks like Team Noobs Ass Noobs is trying to pick off their ban or their push options. Probably looking at the Shadow Shaman and thinking that HD wants a push strategy
10
this
seconds
game.
to go.
Absolutely, and that's smart pickup, smart plays on their part.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you ever would
Radiant's
pick up a Shadow Shaman unless you are trying to go for a push strat.
Yeah, he's got a lot of lockdown though, as well as in terms of his like kit. But you're right. Like really, what he contributes, at least toward the mid and the late game, that helps you actually win the game is his push with the Serpent Wards.
Absolutely, I love this Jakiro
Dire's
pickup. I
pick.
wonder if Noobs Ass Noobs is going to run the Jakiro as a core or not. Works very well with Faceless Void, and great push hero and harass hero. So
Yeah, looking for some great wombo combo.
yeah, I like this. This might be an interesting game.
Yeah, I love the dramatic team fights, all the chaos, all the AoE stuff going off.
It's the best. It's the game.
Yeah.
None of that
10
Chinese Dota
seconds to
farm
go.
for 50 minutes and then one
Ugh.
team fight wins the game. You know.
5 seconds.
Yeah, there's hopefully a lot of action this game. There was a lot of action last game.
There
Fun to
was.
watch.
Yeah.
Reserve time.
Let's see how HD wants to counter this. You know, I'm sure they see exactly what Noobs Ass Noobs is going for here, so we'll see if they can think of a way to throw a wrench into that plan.
Yeah, I think a Mirana pickup would be very nice for them right now. Faceless Void, Alts goes on somebody, you can get that arrow. Works well with Shadow Shaman too if they want to roam. You know, run a Mirana, Shadow Shaman support.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pretty good roaming combo. I'm trying to think of who else would sync well with Shadow Shaman. Because they do need they need Disable now. Because Faceless Void gets that good off Alts up, that Witch Doctor is going to follow with the Jakiro. And they decided to go with the Wraith King.
Radiant's pick.
Not a bad pick, because he does have an ult that brings him back to life. So what
That's
I think
true.
Noobs as Noobs needs is just not to focus the Wraith King.
Dire's
That
pick.
wombo combo, save him for last.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not a bad pickup against the Faceless Void. I mean, you know, a lot of people like just really tanking up against a Void's Chronosphere and just surviving the Chronosphere's time. That's
Absolutely.
one way to do it.
Either that or pick up like a Shadow Demon or someone. If they had picked up the Chikiro, that would have been a good counter
10
as well.
seconds to go.
Sure.
So yeah, it looks like they're going with the tankiness though, with the Bristleback and the Wraith King.
5 seconds.
I wonder if a Rubik might be a good pickup here.
Yeah, I mean you have that Witch Doctor and that Chikiro ult. You also can take the Faceless Void if you're safe with it.
Sure.
Radiant's
Oh, and they're going
ban.
Ember Spirit.
Okay, so it does look like this Bristleback is going off lane. Unless they're running the Ember as a hard carry in the easy lane. And the Wraith King as support, but I think they're going to run that Wraith King as a core. Just because of that Faceless Void pick.
Yeah, I think you're
10
right.
seconds to go.
That would make the most sense. And Ember Spirit is one who really kind of needs to stay ahead of the curve in order to be effective, and going mid is one of the best ways to stay ahead of the curve there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Reserve time.
But if this Faceless Void does catch that Ember Spirit, I don't know how far ahead you can be to stay alive from that, so...
That's very true. Because he is kind of squishy. Until he really picks up a lot of items and levels, a Faceless Void can definitely trap him and kill him.
Absolutely. Probably one of the biggest counters. They have a Jakiro and they have a Witch Doctor to lock him down too, so he's definitely going to have to play safe this game.
Hmm.
Ban that VS. That's a good ban.
Dire's ban.
VS and Wraith King stack pretty well. That damage late game on that Wraith King can be pretty detrimental, so...
Yeah, And it's kind of funny that they both have abilities that come into effect when they die. So
Yeah, I didn't even think about it that way.
they're two of a kind right there.
There you go. Just new meta, run them in, suicide them,
Yeah.
get bloodstones on them.
Sure, pocket suicide everybody.
Yeah, there you go.
Take a pudge, also suicide. It'll be great. What a plan.
They get no money, no experience.
Yeah. Oh, the denies, it's amazing.
Yep, exactly. There you go. Interested to see who Noobs gonna pick up.
Radiant's
If
pick.
they're running that Shakiro as a core, they're gonna need another support. I think they should run the Jakiro mid. Oh, they decided to
Oh, well.
go Kunkka. That's not a bad pick against Ember.
Dire's pick.
Yeah, and that's probably going to be their mid right there.
That's also goes wombo combo there. That boat.
Yeah,
Torrent,
and that cleave.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, he's great.
Ooh. Noobs, they're coming back.
Yeah,
Vengeance.
look at the strat. Beautiful.
Nature's Prophet. Okay, so they have more push. There they go. They have two very good pushing heroes. They don't have a lot of CC though. They don't have a lot of that stun lockdown. I mean, they have Shadow Shaman and they have Wraith King. So it's gonna be an interesting game. See if they can play elusive like they need to.
Right?
Otherwise, Noobs is gonna just storm through them in those team fights.
Yeah, I think you're right. So probably no level 1 Roche coming out this game, but I'll just run through real quick which players are on which heroes here. We've got Huge Douche on the Shadow Shaman. We've got Captain Trips on Nature's Prophet. Pretty Bunnies on the Ember Spirit. Zac is on the Wraith King, and Kyler is on the Bristleback. Over on the Noobs side, we have Kyle Crimson Manring on the Faceless Void. We've got Cheeks of Flappin on Witch Doctor. Jared Clyde Frog Patterson on the Kunkka, and Sabone on Jakiro. And did I miss someone? Oh yeah, trailing behind, Ben Yadneb Day on Weaver. That makes sense. He likes to play carry. And look at them all going as 5.
I wonder what they're doing. Are they trying to pick up first blood in the hard lane? Or are they just
30 seconds.
They've got to be. There's no reason to cluster like that unless they want to. Or maybe they're all avoiding Roche Pit on purpose. They're calling it out.
Yeah, but I don't understand this. I don't understand how
That's
they
the
expect to
spirit.
get first blood without, like smoke ganking or being in their forest right now.
Does anyone have a smoke? Clicking around, and I see no smokes. Nope. Let's
Usually when
see.
teams rush the hard lane on their side, it's because they're gonna, put sentries
And
down in
away
the
we
enemy's
go.
jungle,
Yes.
or smoking, try to get that first blood. But I wonder what they're thinking. I don't think Huge Douche is gonna run up to their tier 1 hard lane tower.
Got a feeling this is gonna be good.
Maybe they're gonna 5-man creep block here. just block the whole lane. Creeps can't get by.
They're just gonna 5-man push right now.
Oh, and look at all the drawing on the map.
I really don't know what they're doing right now.
It's new strat. Let's see if it pays off. It'll be amazing. Oh, but they're all kind of showing.
They are 5-man.
They're 5-manning one lane.
Oh, what are they doing?
Oh, this is beautiful.
Hilarious. This is hilarious.
I love it.
Look at
It's a new meta.
They're scouting out. There they go, warding the pull count.
That's right.
Dire's top.
Putting a lot of pressure on Wraith King early.
I mean, they have a Jakiro and they have a Weaver. Early game, that's pretty good tower damage. Especially that liquid fire is ridiculous.
Dire's top.
6 top.
Them dire buildings are
It's amazing.
tough for now.
They really outnumbered that tower. What a play.
We're
Radiant's
playing
mid
some
tower's coming
PvE Dota right now.
Yeah, look at Sabone Roche's top. I think that was probably a misplay then.
Yeah.
Oh, and look at this. All the TPs. Yeah. So, that was interesting. Just putting some early damage on tower, going as 5 so that they can't be contested, and then TPing back to your regular lanes. What do you think? Is that worth the cost of the TPs?
I don't think so at all. But they're all still level 1, almost 2 minutes into the game. They split experience and money 5 ways. They didn't even really get that many pickups of creep kills. If you look at the Faceless Void, he just picked up his second. The Kunkka still has none.
Oh, look at this dive. Oh, he almost got Ember Spirit there, but Weaver's gonna fall on a dive way past tower, way past the creep line.
I completely missed that.
Yeah, it was at mid. Interesting.
I think
And
they should have run the Kunkka mid, you know, anticipating that Ember Spirit. He really is weak against that physical damage early on, so that Tidebringer could shut him down pretty good.
yeah, I agree. Tidebringer is really good in that position, and if you can micro the Tidebringer and just every time it's up, go and hit a creep, the splash damage that it puts onto the enemy hero near you is so much better.
Absolutely. Especially with that Torrent early hitting that Ember Spirit, that's just going to shut down his Flame Guard right off the bat.
Sure.
And Ember
Oh,
Spirit
look
is
at this
weak because
dive.
of the Weaver. That
Nice.
does not protect against physical damage, it's all magical damage. So this
Yeah.
isn't a bad lineup for this Weaver.
Nope, tit for tat. He's trading fairly equally there. I think the problem is they are trailing in the last hit department. The top 3 heroes on the last hit chart are all on Dire's side, and I think that's just because the 5-man up top.
Yeah, that was you know, wasted a minute and a half. I believe that's 2 creep waves, 2 full creep waves.
Yeah, but I gotta give him credit. That was so much fun to watch.
It was. It was entertaining to say the least. I think this yeah, okay. Is Kunkka? Where did Kunkka go? He's top still, so they're trilaning top.
Yeah, and a lot of abilities coming out. They're trying to chase down the Wraith King.
They should not be going on him first. They have a squishy Shadow Shaman or a tanky Wraith King. Yeah, I don't think they can really kill him right now unless they land that turret.
Right.
Yeah, this is a core Jakiro. I think it's a support Kunkka. He's not been picking up any last hits. I like this,
interesting.
I like the core Jakiro. Very
I-
good at pushing.
Yeah, I don't mind the core Jakiro, but I'm not sure that at the cost of having a weak Kunkka is really going to pay off.
I don't think they need the damage from Kunkka because they have the Void, the Jakiro's core, so that Macro Pyre and that Void ult is going to hurt. As long as that Witch Doctor, all they need is Kunkka level 6, then I guess that's what they're thinking for that boat damage.
Sure. It's all about the rum.
Yeah, there you go.
Interesting play in side shop here. Oh, and he's TPing out. Okay, I was going to say, he's sticking around a long time.
Yeah, if he would stay there, they would have spotted him out right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just a lot of trading at the moment, looking for last hits.
Yeah, Void is catching up to that early advantage that Bristleback did have. Down by 8 last hits.
Mm-hmm.
That's about those 2 full creep waves that they spent top.
Yeah, that makes sense then. Yeah, he's got some catching up to do. But he can do it. Once he gets over the hump and picks up his Battle Fury or whatever he chooses to farm with, then he can come online pretty fast.
Absolutely, I like this lineup too because it could go either way. Like it is right now, actually. Yeah, if that Bristleback had more mana, stack those
The snot.
Hazel Goo.
Yeah.
Yeah, stack that and snot up.
Uh-huh.
That Basel's Void wouldn't be able to get away. Yeah, he's having a hard time right now.
Yeah, his Time Walk is on cooldown, but he's got 1 second. He can still get out. And he'll just walk away. His problem here is that he has no regen, so can't really stay in lane for very much longer here. Oh, and he might get caught out by Pretty Bunnies. Pretty Bunnies chasing. Here comes the Fire Spirits. There go the bolas.
Away right now. There you go.
Oh, nice leap through the trees. He's gonna run. Oh, but they're gonna chase and dive him.
No, don't go that way.
Oh god.
Yeah, he's gonna go down. There's no way.
Yeah, there's no way to get out. Oh. But it was a great
Good.
No, but that was a great leap through the trees. That was pretty dynamic.
Yeah, that Ember just catch up to you though. You can't be out of place when that Ember's missing.
Yeah. His remnants do run pretty fast.
Yeah, he's just one of those heroes, you know, like a Storm Spirit. You're out of place and you're pretty much dead.
Mm-hmm. Looks like they're going to push up on the mid tower here, and leaving Ember Spirit to defend it, but I don't think he can do much against the 3 heroes.
I don't think they can do much against the tower though. I mean, they have that, you know, that Weaver has that Geminate attack, but other than that, that Kunkka and that Witch Doctor aren't going to do much damage.
That's true. There goes the X marks the spot, but he's able to just fire Remnant out.
I think they should try to smoke gank that Nature's
Can't do
Prophet. He's
nothing
having a lot of
about
free
dire
farm. They know that
structures
he's
right
obviously
now.
jungling. He hasn't been seen in a lane. So I don't think they should be trying to gank this Ember Spirit. Pretty ungankable, especially once he's level 6.
Sure, that makes a lot of sense.
It heals like the salt sea air.
Interesting sets on some of these characters here. I'm just watching Nature's Prophet. He looks like some weird nature-y ogre thing. I guess that makes sense.
That one horn.
Uh-huh.
That is a cool set. I don't think I've seen that before.
Sorry, I like hats a lot, so now I'm clicking through everybody, looking what they're wearing.
I love hats too.
I especially like the ones that make you look really different. Like, I don't know why. I guess I'm the opposite of Sabone, who just likes color changes, but I like stuff that makes you look different.
I love how he's maxing out that liquid fire, but I think he needs to be using it on the tower every single time it's up. That tower would have been gone a long
Radiant's
time
mid
ago.
tower's getting back
Yeah.
up.
That's really powerful against the towers too. It's deceptive. Like the way that he puts damage over time on things is it really adds up.
Yeah, that tower was just at half health, and
Radiant's
a
toughened
little less
up
than
their
half health, and it's
structures.
gonna go down right now.
Yeah. Of course, they might pay for it with the Kunkka there. Yep.
I don't know if trading a support for a tower this early is a good trade. For Noobs,
Radiant's
that's Noobs.
mid tower
Yeah.
getting what for?
Still feels wrong to me to call Kunkka a support, but sure.
Yeah, I mean that's what he's
Dire's
playing right
bottom
now.
Yeah,
tower's
no, you're
getting
right.
the business.
The rune of haste.
We'll see if it works out later game.
Mhm.
That Nature's Prophet picked up a minus, so gonna be just
Guess what's
sitting on that
happening
farm.
to Dire's bottom tower?
Farm roll. I think that's a good idea. They don't really need him right now.
Sure, that makes a lot of sense.
Do you ever see Nature's Prophets go Necronomicons?
Oh yeah, I do that all the time. He's great like that. He's such a pushing monster. Yeah.
Yeah. I see a lot of Nature's Prophets not go that, and I don't know why. It doesn't make any sense to me. I think you should get that right off the bat.
Yeah, I think it depends a lot on what your team needs. If they don't need the split push, then there are some other investments that might actually help you more. But
I do feel huge douches that would be a good item for them right now because they do just have the only other pusher on their team is just a support Shadow Shaman. So that Necronomicon
Mhm.
would help their push tremendously.
yeah, I'm also not one to usually play a Nature's Prophet devoted jungle farm with a Midas right off the bat. I know that's a popular build, but generally speaking, I like to contribute more in the early game. So I'll usually go like Treads into Desolator into Maelstrom or something.
Yeah, absolutely. Get that teleportation up
Dire's
too. I
mid-tower
hate it when I
won't
see
last
10
much
minutes in
longer.
Nature's Prophet doesn't have
Rune of
teleportation.
illusion.
Sure.
It's like one of my biggest pet peeves.
Yeah, he just doesn't contribute a lot, and it just feels like you're playing 4v5 and just waiting for him to come online.
Yeah, absolutely. Which right now wouldn't be too bad for huge deuces because they are
Radiant's bottom
just
tower
winning the
in a
laning
pretty
phase in
sad
every single
right
lane right now.
Sure.
Faceless Void is gonna get away, surprisingly well.
Radiant's bottom tower.
But they are gonna get loose in the bottom tower with that
Radiant
Nature's Prophet push.
structures must have been fortified. Trouble brewing at Radiant's bottom tower.
Yeah, this isn't really looking good at all for Noobs right now.
goes Radiant's bottom tower.
No, they have a lot of lane dominance, and that's really gonna hurt in a couple minutes here.
I mean, 3 out of the top 4 net worth heroes are on huge juices on the dire side, so
Hmm.
they gotta do something. They gotta switch up something. I mean, they should be pushing with that Shakiro. That's what you need, that early push with Shakiro. They do have one tower, but I think they should have pushed a couple more towers before they lost their tier 1s in those lanes. It'd be
Yeah,
harder to push now.
probably so, and especially the tower that they got is the most inconsequential, I think, ever since 6.82 came out.
Yeah, absolutely. It's still important to get those towers just for I think map control.
Uh-huh.
But they have very low map control this game.
Yeah.
They can easily be bullied around.
But even with, in terms of map control, like if you had to take just one tower, taking the top tower is the one that's the furthest away from anything of real
Radiant's
consequence
top
on the map.
tower's hurting.
Well, I mean, if they did have a, I'm sorry. Could you say that one more time? You said it was
The least consequential, yeah.
I mean, for
Radiant's
Dire,
top tower's
that
in
stops their
bad
easy
shape.
lane. So I mean, it could shut down their hard carries farm, as you see Wraith King. I'm sorry, he's not top anymore.
Dire
You know,
best do
it does make it a little bit
something about that bottom
unsafe for their
tower.
jungle as
Dire
well.
structure's looking
Because if you smoke
fortified.
gank that Nature's Prophet right now, nobody can TP in on the Dire side at that tier 1 tower. So I mean, he doesn't really have any help.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, but I mean, it is away from the Roshan. But I don't think they really have to worry about
A lot of Roche this game.
yeah,
The
Radiant
Dire
Roche.
best do
Sure.
They
something
have
about
people that
that
can
bottom
Roche too
tower.
well early on. They do have that Witch Doctor heal, but they're gonna have to win a team fight before they decide to go take that.
Sure.
Huge Douches actually does surprisingly have a good Roche team. They have that Vampiric Aura and Tree.
Dire's mid tower
So I think
could use
just
a
those
little
two
help.
heroes would be able to take the
Dire's
Aegis
mid tower
Oh yeah,
is
I don't
that
know
makes sense.
now.
if they want that right now. They don't really need to.
No.
I would farm up. I would keep farming. You have free farm on a Wraith King. You just keep farming on that hero.
Mm-hmm.
Invisibility.
They just get the Radiant does get the tier 1 mid. Good pickup. I think they definitely need that tier 1 on their easy lane side.
I agree. And it looks like they're massing for a battle at bottom here.
Chest.
Everybody's coming in, but they need their creeps.
Yeah, they also don't have that Weaver, and that Weaver is leading their team in net worth right now. So he's the most I would say all around. They need him in a team fight.
Yeah.
There they go. There's that macro fire off. Macro
Yep, all
fire.
the abilities coming down.
There you go. And that Ember Spirit melts. That's what I was talking about. How if you lock down that Ember Spirit, you can't do anything. He's just gonna melt. Looks
Sure.
like that Bristleback is gonna take down the Faceless Void though. Oh no, we have a Ice Path saving his life. Get that Liquid Fire off.
Yep.
Got that Maledict on him. I don't know
Really
if
in
they're gonna be able
play.
to take him down though. I don't think they should run into those.
Into the words, yeah.
serpent lords, yeah.
Scary.
And, that Kuka is kind of trapped right now.
Yeah, he's gonna run.
die.
Oh my
He's
gosh.
gonna die.
Oh my gosh. Oh! Just barely.
Just TP'd out. You know, he
The last
could've
fireball
earned
just
it.
nailing him in the back.
Yeah, he could have earned, waited for it, or TP'd out.
Oh,
It's kind of silly.
well. I don't know. Probably just got nervous. Side shop's a scary place ever since techies.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to get blown up.
No.
There you go. That Void actually is third in the net worth now. So he moved up. Not dying was huge right there.
Yeah, nice.
Almost has his Mask of Madness. That wombo combo pays off. Of course, they can't kill the Bristleback just yet. The Bristleback's pretty ahead. Has that Vanguard level 9.
Oh, they're gonna go for it anyway. There goes the ice path.
Yeah, they're not gonna be able to take him. Though. This is actually very bad. That Void's gonna lose his life.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, just took a very short bind and he fell.
Yeah,
But
trading
the
that
tower's
Void
gonna go.
Dire's
Tier
bottom
1 towers
tower's
is
blown
not
to
worth it
bits.
by any means.
No.
And they're gonna lose that Witch Doctor now too. He doesn't
Yeah.
have enough mana to TP out.
Oh, but the ice path might save him.
I don't think it's gonna be enough. Actually, there's no snot for this Bristleback, so.
Here comes
Here
the boat.
comes the boat. Oh, what a turnaround! They're gonna
Nice.
hit them both.
Oh, and the torrent too.
Don't hit him in his back. Okay, they.
Well done.
The Weaver. That Weaver's gonna be able to kill that Shadow Shaman.
Yeah, there he
See ya.
goes.
He's cooking.
Good work.
Two
Good
down.
rotations. Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Good ice pass by Sabone.
and what a clutch boat. That was amazing.
Yeah, that was a very well placed boat. That's support
Radiant's
Kanka
top
OP now.
towers take
Yeah.
hits. No breaking down the radiant structures.
I think that boat caught all of them and gave them the rum buff and collided for the damage. It's
Yeah,
pretty good.
absolutely. That rum buff is very overlooked,
Hmm.
especially in team fights. Unfortunately for the Radiant, this Wraith King has been farming the whole game, though. I mean, he has his treads at Midas, 16 minutes. You know, not too fearful right now, but that's just going to keep multiplying.
Hmm.
That Nature's Prophet looks like it's going Shadowblade. I don't know if I like that build.
Yeah, it's not that uncommon though. Especially with the Midas build. I see a lot of
Yeah.
people do that.
I don't know. I'm a bigger fan on the Blink Dagger, you know?
Yeah.
Because that kind of, it's safer to get a Blink Dagger. You know, all it needs is detection, and Nature's Prophet isn't the fastest hero. Doesn't really have any escape.
Yeah, I agree. You know, I do like that build. That's very much in line with the Admiral Bulldog strategy of being a split pusher with the Blink Dagger and just being impossible to pin down.
Absolutely, I don't really see Nature's Prophet as a a team fighting hero unless you act specifically build it that way. So
Sure.
I think that only leaves the option of split pushing. So that's where that Blink Dagger comes most effective.
Mm-hmm.
Radiant is gonna push
Dire's top tower's getting beat
tier
down.
2 top. So
No breaking through the Dire's
Mask of
structures
Madness
for
is
now.
popped. Don't know if I would have popped that right there. Gonna need to save him for that
Dire's
team
top
fight.
tower,
Sure.
you know the drill.
He might not need it. I don't think they're gonna fight at this point.
They're getting rotated on right now, but I don't think. I think they're gonna
The
let it
Dire
go.
might wanna
They
mine
can
the
take
top
it with
tower.
no glyph and that liquid fire. He should be using that liquid fire right now.
Yeah, especially because they're probably gonna have to back up right now.
There you go. There you go. Oh.
Oh, they're gonna go in.
Oh no. Pretty Bunny's just hit everyone with that fire remnant, but he has no mana. He has enough for a flame guard, but that's it.
Dire's top
Yep.
tower, you know the
They're
drill.
able to
There you go,
stun,
there's
so they
that
have to
ult.
fight.
No, do not. No,
Here's the
hit
Chronosphere. It hits everybody.
Oh, that's a good Chronosphere. Hit the Chrono. There's the boat. There's the Witch Doctor. Oh my god.
Nice.
That
Whoa.
Combo. Looks
Oh, so amazing. Wombo paying off.
There we go. There we go. That's support. That's support Kunkka boat.
Yeah, and Wraith King has no choice but to just TP out, and they'll take this tower.
Dire's top
They're gonna try to
tower's
trade.
getting beat down.
Do you think this Bristleback is gonna go for? I'm sorry. What is that new item called? I'm not a big fan of Vanguard.
Oh, the Crimson Guard.
Mine the top
Crimson
tower.
Guard. There we go. Think he's gonna pick up a Crimson Guard this game?
Dire's got one last top
I don't know. It would be a natural build.
Very
But
good against the Void and the Weaver and the Kunkka for that matter.
that's true. This wouldn't be a bad game for it. I don't know about with the Chronosphere though, because it's not like you can pop it once the Chronosphere comes down.
That is true. Well, it'll at least help him out.
Yeah. It does have some good stats with it. It's just you have to commit a lot of your farm to it if you want to actually utilize it. So I don't know that it's really a good pickup. I would say, like I've actually built it before, and I felt like it didn't really have the game effect that was worthy of the amount of gold that I put into it.
I think it's very situational if they're heavy on physical damage,
Mhm.
which they are. You know, they have the Witch Doctor ult. They have, like I said, the Weaver and the Faceless Void and the Kunkka. So they're pretty heavy on physical damage. I think it would be a very good item this game.
That's true. I don't know. Maybe as a later pickup, I think he needs some more of his core filled out before he can really devote much farm to it. But it could
I don't
help.
know, they have that Wraith King going as the hard carry, so I mean
Mm-hmm.
that leaves his Bristleback in the 3 position. Usually 3 positions you get those those important
team
situational items. Yeah,
Sure.
like a Heaven's Halberd or a Crimson Guard.
Sure. I guess we'll see.
Guess what's happening to Dire's bottom tower? Radiant's top tower is taking
The Crimson Guard
hits.
doesn't work against the Witch
Dire
Doctor
best
ult
do
though, so that
something
would be an
about that
invalid
bottom
argument.
tower.
So. But I mean,
Radiant's
they do
top
all,
tower's
besides that,
hurting.
have a lot of physical damage.
Sure.
Dire's bottom tower's getting the business.
And it looks like they're doing what I think they should. Noobs should have done the first game. They're
Radiant's top
very
tower's
aggressive.
in bad shape.
So
That's true.
interesting to see this team fight right here. I mean, they had that early Roche lead last game, and they didn't really do anything with it. I think
The
they're
Radiant got one last top tower.
reassessing what their game strategies, their game plan.
Yeah, that is very smart. This game, they've really been controlling the tempo. They've been choosing the fights when they want to fight, and they've been backing off and just taking ground when they haven't been fighting.
Absolutely, they're playing much better this game.
Mm-hmm.
They're backing off to push out the middle lane though. Nature's Prophet is split pushing right now very effectively.
That's what he does. Oh, but gonna get caught by the X marks.
See, that's what I'm saying. All they needed was detection right there. I think he could have maybe even soloed. He didn't have the boat, but would have been close. He has that urn he could have used. Get detection. Shut down that Nature's Prophet early. You don't want him getting much more farm than what he has.
Yeah, that might have been the first time they have seen him use a Shadow Blade, though, so maybe they'll respond now.
This is true. This is very true. Hopefully for them, they respond.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like we have Wraith King, Bristleback, and Shadow Shaman going to push the bottom tower. Shadow Shaman's backing up. I think he's going to get a TP because he doesn't have one.
That would make
Yeah, that's
sense.
exactly what he's going to do. He's going to join them. They have the Nature's Prophet there as well.
Yep, pushing his 4. And Noobs as Noob is nowhere in position to respond, so...
They all have TPs though, so...
Okay.
Bottom tower.
Except for the Weaver. The Weaver does not have a TP.
Oh, the tower's falling pretty fast, though.
They're not going to be able to TP it anyway. They're not going to have a chance.
Radiant's gone and fortified.
They're just going to try to outpush.
Yeah, they're gonna keep going. See if they can break base. And here come the TPs in response.
Radiant's bottom tower seemed better
It's just the Jakiro. Wards come out. You can't really do anything against that.
Down. He's caught way out of place.
Dire's top tower.
I don't know if they're trying to stall.
Probably so.
There you go.
Necropyre comes out.
There you go. They need to back up. Yeah, that Witch Doctor's going down. Out of place. Well played by Huge Douches. They knew that they needed to back up. Yeah, they backed up. They picked off the Faceless Void.
Mm-hmm.
That's all that was exchanged in that fight.
Pretty much, and they did take half a tower at bottom, too.
Looks like Bristleback is going to go for the pipe, which is a very good choice, considering that Jakiro has a lot of magic damage. Also, that ghost ship is going to be blocked by that pipe as well.
Mm-hmm. I love that they've put down magic types on all of these descriptions now, or,
Yeah, it
or
makes it-
damage types.
Oh, yeah, you actually know what's going on now. You know.
Yeah. There are just so many abilities that you wouldn't think, oh, that's magical, or oh, that's physical, like Death Prophet's ultimate.
Yeah.
You
exactly.
wouldn't think it's physical. It's like ghosts flying around, but yeah. So those tooltips really help. Oh, and there was an early boat.
Now that was a failed boat.
That was a.
Oh, Kunkka, you slay me. Oh, and here comes the snot. But he'll walk away.
I don't think they're gonna go on that. They do have one ward in the jungle, just one away.
Mm-hmm.
They do not know where that Weaver is, though. Weaver's actually got some pretty decent farm. He's leading the net worth right now. He's going for the Desolator. He has that Drum of Endurance. I like that on Weaver. It gives him that strength that he needs for survivability. Gives him that extra mana pool, that extra movement speed that he doesn't really need. But makes him a little bit more tankier, gives him more damage.
Mm-hmm.
That
Drum is a
Desolator,
great item.
He's going to be melting heroes, especially that Ember Spirit, Nature's Prophet, and Shadow Shaman. Oh, a little bit of miscommunication here.
Yeah, and there goes the Chronosphere. Totally caught.
There they go. They're going to pick up that Jakiro. I'm sorry, that was
The Bristleback, yep.
Yeah. Jakiro just barely missed with that ice path. Yeah.
Ember Spirit coming in. He's gonna chase the Kunkka.
Those Flame Remnants. They need to
And he
separate.
gets him.
Oh, he's going to get a double kill right here.
Yep, Witch Doctor won't be able to get
Fortunately,
away.
he used the Shearing Chain on the creeps, but he still gets that double kill.
Radiant's top tower
I think they
is
could pick him
taking
off. They need to
hits.
fight. I don't know why Weaver's backing up. Weaver needs to help his Void out. That's where that
top
Master
tower's
Madness
hurting.
doesn't come.
He's coming back. It'll be okay.
Too late. Too little. Too late.
From
I think he was just trying to get his
Radiant's top
Desolator.
tower is
I didn't check
bad
if he had it. He ran back. And,
Oh, I see.
but he didn't even need that. I mean, one attack or two attacks. You know, the Ember Spirit has.
Sure.
That's like
Radiant's
Not in that
Six.
particular fight. The priority would have been to save his teammate at that point, but
absolutely.
hey, Desolator.
Yeah.
Radiant's mid
Let's see if you
tower's
can
getting
put
banged
it to
up.
good use now.
Yeah, he's gonna have to hurry because they're gonna take mid while he's off trying to push up to their top tower.
I
Their
don't
top
see
tower
any-
is so far away.
Could use a
Yeah, they
hand.
should be giving away these towers. They need to fight this. That Kunkka support is gonna not be very tanky, even though his strength
No.
is support.
Radiant's mid
Oh,
tower.
great ice path though. That might save him.
Yeah,
Radiant's
yeah,
mid
he's been
tower
saving a lot.
ain't doing
Sabona's
so
been
good.
on with those ice paths. He's been
Yeah.
saving a lot of people. Unfortunately, they do
Radiant's
lose the
bottom
tier 2
tower
mid
ain't
tower.
pretty
I
sight
don't know what
right
Weaver's
now.
doing. He's like scouting out. I don't know. Maybe he's trying to get a pick off on a courier. I don't know. I think he should be team fighting though. He doesn't have a lot of mana.
Oh my gosh, that's so scary.
That Desolator, Deathling. Yeah, he's gonna get picked off though. There you go.
Oh,
No excuses for this Weaver. No excuse.
wow.
There you go. Good odds.
Oh my gosh.
Time lapse.
Um,
I'm so confused right now.
that chrono was so... Well?
I don't know. Maybe he went to time walk? I don't know.
Maybe, but he moved so fast through the creeps, it was amazing. Oh, and Pretty Bunny's caught out.
No, they're gonna get it either way.
Yeah.
I don't know what Pretty Bunny's was thinking.
I don't know, there have been some deep plays this game. Just running all the way into like a 5-stack of the enemy team and just, making your way out.
Yeah, new meta. Some mind games. I think what he's actually trying to do is feed the other team so that when he actually kills them, he gets that huge rubber band advantage.
Oh, nice. Nice. I see the long game.
That has to be it. I couldn't think of anything else. Let's see what this Wraith King... Yeah, this Wraith King is not ahead of net worth, but it has some very good items. Almost has that BKB, has that armlet. So when that comes on, level 14... Only the Weaver and the Ember Spirit are ahead at level 15, so not doing bad at all.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna be scary late game. They need to keep pushing, especially with that Shakiro. They should have every tower down by now. I mean, it's almost 30 minutes into the game. They should be utilizing that liquid fire a little bit better, I think.
Sure. So a lot of action at mid. All the abilities coming out.
Yeah, if only they had that faceless void ult, that Chronosphere. Weaver coming in behind. I don't know why he's focusing. First of all, okay, good. Changes to the Nature's Prophet with haste. Let's help your teammates out, Weaver.
Oh my gosh. He's going in.
Oh no, you didn't get it. Oh no.
Oh, Jakiro, run, Jakiro, run. No. Searing Chains got him, but he will pay for it with his life there.
I don't think that Witch Doctor ult was necessary. But I think they got a little bit panicked. You have an elusive Ember Spirit.
Yeah.
Something to mess around with.
No, it's not. He can be all over the place with his Fire Remnants, so... Just, securing that kill, making sure he pays for it. Maybe not the worst.
Desolator up on that Nature's Prophet, so he's going to be pushing a lot harder now that that's up.
Yeah, I love Deso on Nature's Prophet, especially it opens up his farming options too, because once he has it, he can start taking down Ancients as well.
Absolutely. I think he should just stick to pushing out the lanes. I think he's getting plenty of money that way, either way. But I mean, if they do start to take, if Noobs do start to take some map control, he could always resort to farming Ancients.
Sure.
BKB is up on the Wraith King, so it's not something to joke about right now. I don't know why they're just letting him freeform. I don't know if they know that he's just in the jungle.
They probably don't know. I don't think they have any significant vision there. I think their plan is really just to push out top.
Yeah, they haven't seen him for a while now, though.
That's true.
Oh, there's the ult. There's when you chrono. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, there's the chrono.
There's the chrono. But that
A
Weaver
little bit late.
just keep going on that Ember.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Never has to help his teammates out.
He's got a plan. It'll be alright. He's gonna chase down the Wraith King.
There you go. Now get out of there. Good job.
Yep.
Yeah, but that's a 3-for-1 exchange.
Yeah. Well, 1 and a Wraith King ult.
Yeah. I guess that's down for what, 160 seconds? Yeah.
Something.
That Ember can catch that Weaver. Ooh, Weaver doesn't have a lot of mana left.
Oh yeah, he's gotta run.
That's not
Oh,
good.
the bolas.
I would use that. Oh, he didn't need to. That was good. Good play. Looks like they're gonna go for the racks though. That's a good time too. That Chronosphere is down.
Mm-hmm.
Macro will be up in a little bit. I don't know about this boat. He's
Well, he hit a creep, so it didn't call a fail boat. It was good.
I don't know. Maybe new meta.
Yes, all the ults on the creeps. Those creeps will never see it coming. It's awesome.
Yeah, they're gonna keep one alive, and they're gonna tell them to go back to their base and tell them what happened.
I love it.
Scary Scare tactics. Looks like Zach on the Wraith King is gonna try to Roche right now. I don't think he has enough to do it just yet.
Here goes the Weaver on the Fire Spirit.
He still has 2 more remnants. He's gonna be completely fine unless they get that Chronosphere on him, which it's down for 5 more seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Wraith King decided to back up. He's not gonna be able to take the Roshan. They could use that Mass Serpent Ward from Shadow Shaman to take it easily though. I wonder if they're gonna do that right now. So on cooldown for 2 more seconds. Yeah, it looks like he's gonna do that.
Yeah, he's hanging out waiting.
Yeah, here comes Zach back.
Yep.
Ooh,
oh, looks like they decided mid was more important.
That's what I'm talking about. That Ember Spirit. You get that Ember Spirit locked down, completely useless because he's squishy. He's just gonna go down super fast. He is making a lot of space this game. I think he just needs to be a lot more aware and safe of where the other team is.
It looks like now they're heading back to take Roche.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Nature's Prophet pushed the tier 2 down on the dire side.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I love that. The huge sheep.
Sheep.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, here comes out the massive reward. They're gonna be able to get this no problem, especially with that that snot to minus the armor.
Mm-hmm. That's actually a great combination to take Roche right there. They all have relevant skills for it, so.
That Wraith King, 3 lives now.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be a pain to take down.
Guess what's
yeah.
Bottom tower.
I don't know how I feel about this Faceless Void's build. I think he needs to go Aghanims, just so that wombo combo is way more effective.
Let me see what his build is.
He went for Battle Fury, Maelstrom, and Mask of Madness.
Oh, I
You
see.
go for like 1 or 2 of those, not all 3.
Yeah, I don't disagree with the Mask of Madness plus one of the other 2, but I don't think I've seen people build Battle Fury and Maelstrom at the same time.
Yeah, Battle Fury is very old school build.
Sure.
It's a reason you don't see it a lot. You have to really, you know, it's kind of hoping that the other team is clumping up, but if they're staying separate, your Battle Fury really isn't. I mean, yeah, you can argue you use it for farming, but that's really what the Mask of Madness is for.
Sure.
And Maelstrom also helps you farm faster too. Yeah, Aghanims on him would help his team out a lot. Get that full duration off on that Macro Pyre and that Death Ward on the Witch Doctor. He actually is going for the Witch Doctor is going for that Aghanims, which is going to help them out a ton. He's 1 item off, so about 300 off. That's going to be pretty big for them actually.
Yeah, that would make a lot of sense. So Chikiro getting caught out by the Wraith King here, and Faceless Void comes in, drops the Chronosphere. They're going to go on him, try to knock him down, but there's some assistance from the Nature's Prophet coming in as well.
It's going down.
Yep.
There goes that 1 life though. Ooh, actually.
Wraith King still has Aegis.
There's 1 life. He still has the Aegis.
Yeah, still got 2 more lives.
Like Kyler's having a little bit of lag problems.
Hmm.
Yeah, they really need that Aghanims on that Faceless Void, lower that cooldown, and increase the duration. I don't think he's gonna go for it. I think he's gonna go finish Mjolnir.
Sure.
What's the rules on pausing? What's the
In general, yeah, so every individual player gets 10 minutes of total pause time. And if you need more than that, then the game continues without you.
Okay.
So, and the time does accrue, it stacks. So if you disconnect for like 5 minutes one time, if you disconnect for 5 minutes again, then yeah, the clock doesn't reset.
Yeah, I feel like that's fair. I don't think anyone's going to be DDoSing anybody in the WeLikeDota League.
Yeah, yeah.
Any super fans out there, you know.
Yeah.
Looks like the Nature's Prophet actually is going Necronomicon. He has 2 already. He can get 3. I wonder if it's on the courier, or he's just saving his money. So
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I like that a lot. That push is going to be huge, especially with that Desolator.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be melting towers.
I think that the Jakiro was also... Yeah, the Jakiro also has Necronomicon 1 right now. So that was an interesting pickup.
That is interesting. I think he needed a little more CC first. I would have gone... I call it a tornado stick. I don't know what it's actually... Yule's Scepter,
yeah.
You know, just to help set up those automatic ice pass. But I mean, he's doing pretty good with them anyway.
Yeah, his skills have been on point, so...
it's just easy to set it up against the Ember Spirit. You know, it's an instant click.
Sure.
So he doesn't have time, you know, he sees you breathing back for that ice path, he's just gonna ult away. But you can just set that automatic up, so... Wonder if he'll go that after his Necronomicon.
Yeah, it definitely wouldn't be a bad pickup, though he's got quite a ways to go before he hits level 3, just being at level 1. And he's not the fastest farmer, so it might take a while.
He is in that core role, though. I don't know if they're going to keep him farming. At this point, I would switch the Kunkka to that core role, and try to get him some farm.
Yeah, I agree.
Late game, Kunkka is much more effective than that Jakiro. $200 for that Witch Doctor's Ags, though, so that Death Ward is going to be doing some serious damage. Kind of excited to see if they can utilize that effectively.
Mm-hmm. The Jakiro is kind of picking up support items. He is the one with the mech and with the mana boots. So,
yeah, I mean, he's like a tankier hero, especially if you put him core, like they had him at the beginning. You know, just like if you had an Outworld. I don't know. I used to play Dota when I think it's Destroyer now.
Yeah,
is that right?
That's right.
Okay, Outworld Destroyer. You know, you pick mechs up on him. You see Vipers pick up mechs, Razors pick up mechs. So I think it's kind of the same concept. You know, somewhat of a tankier hero that can actually use it before he dies, but unfortunately in this case, he got picked off. Actually, I think he was able to get it off before he died, so... Not always supports. I see a lot of Nature's Prophets go mechs, Dooms go mechs. I don't think it's a bad item on him at all. He has a big enough mana pool for it.
That makes sense. See, this is the problem with pauses, is as soon as somebody pauses, all the shit talking comes out.
That's the best part.
Yeah. And now the hashtags. Pretty soon it'll be the emoticons. Oh no, huge douches in this game. We're gonna start catching huge jokes too.
Oh no.
Uh-oh, and they're already asking for it. Hit me with a judge joke.
Do we have a delay on this cast that we can censor anything out if we need to?
No,
Second delay, you know?
Unfortunately, I'm probably just gonna catch an explicit flag.
Check out their hats. Ember Spirit has a couple. This Wraith King has none. He is sitting on 3100 though, so.
You would think with all that gold he'd buy a hat.
He was sitting on a lot last game too. Zach and those Swiss bank accounts, man.
Uh-huh.
Open it, keeps opening them up. He's been farming the whole game. He's been farming pretty well. Still has that Aegis though, so. Alright, here we go.
Yep. Back to the action.
Hopefully Noobs knows that he still has that Aegis, doesn't forget about that, try to initiate. I think they just sit back.
I apparently cannot unpause. That's awesome. I'm hitting all the buttons and nothing is working. Alright.
Oh, did he have a swarm on him and he just ran away with it?
I
run up?
I missed it.
Oh, we're horrible. I think he just had a swarm because maybe he ran up. Yeah, I completely missed that too. I'm not even gonna try to say. I think I know what I'm talking about.
It's all good. Hats. We were talking hats. I like the Witch Doctor's hats. I have the same set. I love that it makes him look like an eagle.
Oh yeah, that is pretty cool. Like a Native American like hunting or something.
Yeah.
There you go. They don't have any hats for Chikiro, huh? I think he's just like one model, so...
Yeah, I don't think they broke up his model yet.
Yeah.
It's like Viper. They desperately need to do that.
Yeah, I know. Absolutely. Alright, so, Dyer's gonna just go back to farming. As they should. Oh, here we go. What?
Oh my. I don't know.
Give that the slow clap. Yeah, I think Huge Douches is in a good spot right now. They just need to sit back, farm a little bit more. Yeah, they're gonna win the late game. So it's Noobs. Pressure's on Noobs as Noobs. They need to make a play. They need to make some plays now.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they realize that because it looks like they're just gonna keep farming. Ooh, Shaman and the Faceless Void are just gonna casually walk by each other. This must be a friendly league.
It must be. Oh no, they're coming. What the? What was that? They just like chest bumped, and now Faceless Void is.
Gonna have to use that.
Oh, yeah, he's gonna have to. Or
save it. I think that's the right. He doesn't have a buyback though, so.
Yeah.
Age is still up. I think this is Huge Douche's chance. Age's profit with that Necro 3. Yeah, they're gonna push. This could be it right here.
Could be. Yep, they're racing up mid.
Anything to set up that Wando combo for 40 seconds.
Here come the trees. Ice Path coming out.
Yeah, good macro fire. Ooh, look at that damage off that Weaver.
Yeah. That was a lot of fast damage.
Yeah,
oh, and he... Remnant's out.
Be careful. Kill him.
Oh, scary position.
Stun.
Oh, they caught him. Nice.
This is Aghanim's. Oh, he Shadowblade. No one still has any kind of eyes right now. No dust, no sentries, come on. They've known that Shadowblade for a long time. That was an easy kill.
Have fun trying to bust down Radiant structures now.
That was a good hold though. They held it very well.
Yeah, they did. You know, I think Ice Path really set the tempo there, just kind of delaying the fight until everybody could rotate over.
Absolutely. And when those creeps are walking over that macro pyre, they just melt.
Mm-hmm. You know, just a carpet of flame.
Yeah. Chikiro not only good for pushing, but counter pushing. I don't think they should be sitting in the space though. They need to make some plays. I would smoke gank. You try to get a few pickoffs, finish those last tier 2 towers. Rosh is gonna be up soon.
Yeah, that would make sense. Or at least get some vision out, because right now they're really trapped.
Yeah, they have no map control whatsoever. I mean, they have one ward in their jungle that's gonna go out right now, but that's completely useless. Even if they see them, they can't really go out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Nature's Prophet really taking advantage of his trees and his Necro.
Unfortunately, he is feeding that gold from that Necro though. That's pretty big.
That is true, yeah.
Yeah, that's 400.
That is a lot of gold, yeah.
That's 400 gold. It's gone just like that. I think he should have brought them back, maybe farm the jungle with them.
Sure.
Yeah, that...
Or if nothing else, use him for vision or something, but...
Yeah, absolutely. That Weaver has a lot of money now, too. Wonder what his next item's gonna be. I would go for a BKB this game, to be honest.
Yeah, BKB is always great, yeah.
Fortunes change.
He has something on the courier for the secret shop. Oh, he's going for an MKB? Demon Edge?
Oh, interesting.
Or a Divine. That would be very interesting if he got a Divine. I think that's what they need to do actually. I would have honestly gone BKB and then Divine. I don't know if he's gonna go for the Divine, but he would look at this damage.
Wow.
He gets 2 crit. He gets 1 crit with the Divine, and that Ember.
Yeah, that Ember was just melting. They're gonna try to catch that bristleback.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna be able to get that.
Nah.
Like, he's too tanky.
He is.
Valkyries.
Especially when he turns his back, yeah. Not a lot you can do to him. He's got all kinds of resistance.
For the pipe. He just got cloak.
Yeah, just a value cloak.
Yeah, I do think the Assault Curious was a good pickup here though. That armor against all Witch Doctor, Kunkka,
Yeah,
Weaver, and Void's physical damage. It's gonna help them out a lot.
I think so too. I love AC in general. I think it's a great mid to late item. If nothing else, it gives you the extra attack speed too. So even if you're using it offensively, it's pretty nice.
Yeah, and that minus armor it has on it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huge Juices I think is playing this perfectly right now. They have full map control. Look at all those wards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They have 5 wards on the other side of their river.
Yeah, very nice.
Full map control. They still Noobs as Noobs. I don't think they believe in detection.
They're detection agnostic.
Yeah, there you go.
They believe it's out there, just don't know the nature of it.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a chrono, a one-man chrono. Get him.
There we go. Here's the Witch Doctor ult.
Oh, all the ults coming out, the rum buff helping.
There you go. Yeah, locking down that Spirit.
Nice.
Double kill. I don't know why the Shadow Shaman ran up there.
I'm not sure, but Ben, you need to get out of there. Oh,
Huge crit.
wow.
Oh, they're gonna
Wraith
get
King just taking over.
Yeah, that was a huge crit.
Radiant's mid-ranks is taking a licking.
Witch Doctor just saw what happened to Weaver. I don't think he's gonna try to stick around.
Radiant's
No.
mid-ranks didn't make it.
Yeah, Nature's Prophet
There goes
pushing
the
top. They're
Radiant's
executing
mid-ranks.
this perfectly.
Yeah, lots of pressure from multiple directions.
Yeah, they're all 3 lanes. Necronomicon is up on the Nature's Prophet. I think he should use it right now.
Somebody's
There we go.
cooking.
Mm-hmm. Another
Just
nice
pick up.
ice path.
Yeah. This is where you really need that Aghanims, and he's actually going for it, but I think it's a little bit too late. I don't know why he just didn't time lock away. That's kind of silly. There we go, there's the buyback from Witch Doctor. Uh-oh. Yeah, but this Shakira's gonna go down trying to take out the Nature's Prophet.
Yeah,
Nature's Prophet's gonna live.
I think he got excited once he was dusted. He was like, oh, Nature's Prophet, we can see him.
Radiant's
Oh, did he
top
actually
tower
dust?
Yeah, you got a dust on him.
There we go. You almost died. Yeah,
Oh, Witch Doctor, run. Oh no.
The dieback, he's gonna be gone for a while.
Yeah, oh. He almost didn't need his ult with the armlet toggling.
bottom rags. Ain't
Yeah,
no longer
that was
with us.
nice to save that. It's only a 60-second cooldown at level 16 though, so it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah,
And the whole other team is dead. I mean, he's not gonna be killed. They could
That's
end
true.
this game right now.
I have a feeling they'll try.
I don't know. That ult was questionable.
Oh, it's fun to see the boat, though. It's never a bad time for a boat.
He tries to TP out. I don't think he's gonna get even close. This is looking good. This looks like it's game.
Radiant's top
Yeah.
ranks is gone now.
Most likely.
I think they had a very good
mid-tower
chance.
could use a
I think
hand.
if that Weaver got a BKB, they would have been in a good seat.
Possibly so.
Dire
Either way, it was pretty fun to watch.
creeps.
Yeah, well played by both teams.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they're just finishing up now.
Yeah.
From Nature's Prophet, he's gonna TP back. He's gonna end the game. Slow pushing. They have Megas now.
Yeah, they're just walking around towers like they're nothing.
Towers getting
It's
banged up.
there isn't really anything that that Radiant can do to get them out of their base.
Yeah, huge Douches
Radiant's
advanced though.
mid-tower's
Good for them.
coming apart.
Mhm.
Well played.
7 in a row.
2-0. There's that boat. There's the wall.
Four-man chrono.
Yeah, and the
Radiant's
boat.
mid-tower's
Woo!
And the torrent.
Wombo combo.
Oh no. The death ward came up, but it was stopped by the series.
Radiant's mid-tower's getting banged up.
Bristleback's gonna go down right now.
And there go the towers. Now here comes the ancient.
Radiant's ancient is taking a beating.
No GG call, just a straight kill.
Let's run it again.
Alright then.
Okay, good. Well played by both teams.
Yeah, that was a really fun game. So thanks for casting Sinister, I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Would love
Yep.
to do another.
Anytime. Hey guys, so that'll wrap up this this evening's cast. Well played to both teams. And join us next time. I think our next match is coming up next Wednesday. You can always check the match schedule and we'll have an announcement on the Reddit. It's WeLikeDota.reddit.com. So thanks for watching, guys. Have a good night.